broadcasting. So we should be on now. Anybody? We're on. Can you hear me alright?
Not saying you're live yet on my end, pal.
Okay. Just says now
It can take. Yeah,
yeah.
we are. You're live.
Yeah. 30 odd seconds or so.
And I hear you, mate.
Yeah.
Let's smash that like button.
Sweet. Yeah, so nothing's changed on the obviously the first
hole, yeah.
First 3 holes, nothing's changed there, nothing's changed there. I just changed that little bridge there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No real reason, but it was quite eye-catching when you got here. I could see it was that white bridge. I just changed that just for the fun of it. This view's started to look nice now through the course.
That is a beautiful view, Steve.
Yeah, that started to take shape through there. Isn't
so I take it you lowered the terrain there a little bit.
No, not really. Not. Well,
That's just that I can see that backdrop a lot clearer now.
I think that was when we dropped it down that day. I think that's just how I left it. Maybe I dipped that. Maybe I've just dipped that middle bit there because you can see more of that middle bit by that rock and the high. Yeah, maybe I just did that. Yeah, I must have done that.
And I love all the foliage now.
Yeah, I must have done that. But I mean, I really like, say, the approach onto. I'm gonna change it to Tiger. But from here, when you sort of use the scout cam and look ahead, it doesn't look sparse anymore. It looks like there's a lot going on back there. Yeah,
that's really nice now.
Yeah.
That's class.
So that's nice. So let's go to 4 because that's where the last time you picked it up, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've done 3 rolls.
Did you watch any of that planting video? It was quite hard to do, to be honest. Planting.
Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't know you had that out.
Yeah, that went out. Yeah. Yeah, I had a few people on there for me. At one point.
Apologies, mate. I'll watch that tonight. At
one point, I was down here. Somehow, a bogus tee got created, and I'm sitting there looking at it and going, it took me ages to work it out. And Daniel Robbins was unlucky. He went, Steve, you're on the wrong tee, mate. I was like, oh yeah, well, that's better, isn't it? So that was quite funny. But yeah, this tee shot looks quite nice now.
Yeah. Such a intimidating tee shot, that.
Yeah, well, I was having a play and we've got to keep it in, but it was again for the south wind again. I just put an extra bunker, just shortened that little landing area there.
Yeah.
You see that second bunker now I've put there?
I can see it now, pal.
Yeah, I've curved it away, so it shouldn't really run into it.
It's not really in play, really, is it?
Not massively, but it's there in your head if you think, I've got a nice safe shot up the top there now. It's just giving it a little extra sort of, God, these inverted cameras, a little extra something, and then I lowered all that area down by the berm on the right because that needed doing, all down here now, so that's all lying there. So that was all like big cliffs before, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so that didn't really work, so I've got all that sorted now.
Better sight lines.
Yeah, we just raise some hills up here just to cut off that view behind so we can't see too much there anymore. And I had to add this little bit up here.
Yeah, just for covering stuff up.
Yeah, because I had all that rock work there, didn't I? Remember before?
I love that lighthouse, Steve.
Yeah, it just built that hill up and I thought I should stick something on there, and I was trying to avoid a lighthouse, but that one's a nice little lighthouse, isn't it? It's not your great big in your face.
That's a nice one. I actually prefer that one to the big white ones.
Yeah, same here. So we just went with that for now and just thought that gives you something nice off the tee if you're facing this way now.
Yeah, stunning views, mate, on that tee.
Yeah, I like that little path running up just out the way. We got the view we wanted through there.
Ah, it's beautiful.
And we've got a view down the coast if we want it. But the one thing I did do was that par 3 we was talking about. Remember that second par 3?
Yeah.
Because I was so bored over the weekend and I just had an impulsive think it was Sunday, where I just went mad.
So how's that looking then, mate? What was your thoughts on it?
It was when I just said I'd like to put what was that? Something like that. Those over that bit of beach, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
said I wanted to put a par three over the top there, and I'll have a look. I'll show you from the tee box for you. See what you think. I haven't really, and there's not a lot to do on the par three, but
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
there it is. So I just built that rock work going around that cove.
Certainly nailed what you were.
Yeah, I got those bunkers at the
Put that
back,
to.
and I stuck in the ruins because that was part of your remit, wasn't it? You wanted some ruins
Yeah,
in there,
yeah,
didn't you?
some ruins and stuff. Yeah, I'm seeing them now.
So we just took that old um, castle thing, and then I've just really gone to town with it with some rock work around it, just to make it look a bit
That's
more old
really
and
nice, mate.
aged. A bit of like an old wall going along the edge of it, and
Looks like a bunker, an old war bunker, mate, that they had on the
yeah,
beach is actually where I live.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if it's really eye catching on the whole. I'm not sure, but I quite like the hole for the fact that it's separate greens for the two sets of pins.
Yeah,
You've got a nice sort of upturned saucer on this section. And then for the second pin, I really enjoy this shot trying to take on the bunker and trying to get that Augusta 16th. Is it 16th?
yeah,
Yep. That drop down there with a little bit of here as well, so it can run it right round back down to sort of here.
yeah.
Doesn't take you
Perfect
all the
slope.
way.
No,
But it's such a shallow green, and you're looking at about 200 yards. What is it? Yeah, 203 yards. With a favourable wind, it's nice. With a not so favourable wind.
yeah,
That,
that's a daunting t-shirt.
yeah, you've got to sort of take on the bigger part to try and get that because you haven't got much room here and you're in that bunker, you know. So I don't know. It was just that idea I had, and I just thought we talked about it, so
Yeah,
um, we'll see how it plays.
it's got a little bit of the Alistair Mackenzie green going on there.
Yeah, so I'm not sure about the green, mate. I thought I'd give it a go just to try and. I wanted to add some character to it. I didn't have much depth for the approach, so trying to take on this tee shot, it shouldn't put you too close. It should still give you a bit of a shot coming back. If I can hit that spot. I'll run it off the back there. So you need to be sort of halfway on the green.
Yeah,
You need to get it, which is quite
yardage has got to be bang on, mate.
makes it quite a fun par three. You can pitch it in the middle of that green, you will hit the right slope. If you don't, and you're running off, and it's not a gimme birdie.
No, it's not. No,
There's still enough movement there. So I don't know how you feel about that one.
no, I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's the hole you
That
wanted
was
to see, pal.
yeah, that was what we sort of discussed on it.
Introduced. I liked it. I liked it a
But
lot.
I've got no ideas for this next one, mate. All I've done is put a tee box in just to link it up,
Yeah,
run a little cool cart path there, made the beach as best I can, just done some planting work down on the edges here, but that is literally all I've done so far. This
what do you
isn't a
think?
par.
A drivable par four, short par four here.
It's going to be another long par four, I'm
How long?
afraid, just because of the distance, you know.
What are we talking here then? 490.
This is a long one, but it's downhill, so
Yeah,
5-2-5. It's downhill, and I've played it with a wind in your face, and
right.
it's like a 3 iron in, something like that.
Ah, well, that's still decent though.
It's playable because I think what was it off the tee? All I really did was to set up a tee box for you to try and get that look along the coast.
Yeah,
Pretty hot fire. I've got no ideas about how we're gonna do the hole.
the strategy behind it.
No, yeah, how we're gonna lay it out. Or
What's that? 527.
37
But that
down.
it's down 60 feet.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, and we can put a bit of slope on the fairway to give them an extra.
you'll comfortably reach that in 2
Yeah,
feet.
yeah. So I tried to get a little bit of blind action going in. You can see the left side of the green at the back. That's about all you
Yeah,
can see. There's nothing else you can see on this fairway once you put it in. Any bunkers will be hidden, anything will be hidden. Like the whole fairway will be hidden.
Yeah, I like that though.
Yeah, that was something you had a...
That's why we've got caddy books.
Yeah, and then that's what I've done for the beach on the coast. That look alright.
Yeah, it's looking nice, Steve.
It's the best I can do. The only way I can make that beach look more beachy is by putting a different subsoil in, and it
Yeah.
changes the whole course.
No, I think that
So,
looks pretty natural. To be fair.
I mean, it's got little green tinges to it, but
Yeah.
I can't really get rid of them, like I say, unless but from a distance. We're not going to get golden beaches, are we?
No, not where we live, mate. Not on the
No,
Highlands theme golf course. No.
no. So that's about all I really did. And other than that, I just put a few little raised little dunes sort of look in that I can still plant some more over. But yeah, I've got no idea what we're going to come out of that. Really can't get used to that. Yeah. And I just put some markers in just to see where we could possibly put holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
to fill
that's
in those
probably
areas.
best to do that at this stage.
Yeah, just to make sure the front line wraps up where I wanted it to, which was roughly here, I said, didn't I? So it works. We've got those fairways for the par fours going backwards and forwards. One of them will have to be a par five. I was thinking maybe the next hole was the longest one.
Yeah.
Because if you come off the back of this hole, you can come up here to another tee box. Then we've got a long par.
What are we thinking? 3 par 5s?
It's up to you if you want to make it a 71 or a 72. I
I
normally...
think 3 par 5s is perfect.
So we'll be a 71 then, yeah?
So a
No
par
worries.
71, yeah,
Yeah,
for
no
this
problem.
championship venue.
No problem. Perfect. So that'll just leave us one on the back nine, which we can put wherever we want. And here we are.
Go back to that tee shot, Steve.
What, this one
On
here?
on the par 4 that we're away to do.
The one we're going to do, yeah.
Kinda see the colours there. It's very
Let's have a look.
Fisher's Island. Yeah, see that? It's very Fisher. That looks like Fisher's Island. It resembles that.
Hmm.
I don't know if you know that course well.
No, not that I can think of, no. That's why I went,
Yeah,
mm.
really
Wasn't
nice
sure.
golf course, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not 100% sold on that ruins. What do you think?
I think once you're up close, they look cool. But from back here. But mind you, it's one of them. It's going to have you intrigued. You're going to go, what is that? What's that structure over there?
Mm-hmm.
I know I would, and I just
Yeah.
want to get closer to look at. I wouldn't go, that looks crap or
Mm.
looks out of place.
I'm easy on that.
I
Whatever we
mean,
want to do.
from here, I wouldn't say that was a ruin,
No, you can't tell what it is, can you?
but I think that little bit of mystery that surrounding it from this view and this perspective is quite good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because it is. I'd go. What is that? I want to go and get. I want to get closer to that. I don't know what else you could do to make that stand out more. It's a ruin. They're not always beautiful looking on the eye, mate.
No. I was just whether to have it in or not, just natural, but I wasn't sure.
No, I
So
think it's quite good. I think it's a good addition.
we'll leave it there for now. We'll worry about that at any point.
What are we thinking here then, Steve? Quite a wide fairway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether to go bunkerless or not. Just have really lots of undulation.
Yeah, I was going to suggest a bunkerless par 4.
I have got a... Where's that raised area?
We've got quite a lot of bunkers so far, haven't we?
Yeah, and there's quite a couple of raised areas. Maybe I could leave an island there in the fairway of just rough, or just cover it over. I'm not sure. If I just draw a fairway for now, then we'll just see how we feel. We have a look at it. Let's come around, let's follow this line. Tuck up the fairway nice and tight. So this will be roughly where the green is at the moment. Fairway will come around there. Don't really want to go too much that way. Around there, maybe through that. Don't need too much around there. Where was that mound I said? Is it coming up? Is it that one? No, it's this one, isn't it? So if I just come around here a sec.
So do you always work the design of the hole? Do you always start from the tee box towards the green, or from the green backwards towards the tee?
Just forwards as you would as a player.
Forwards,
Yeah. I find it just more natural way to do it.
Just that, with us designing that, I'm getting more and more into it. And in real life, the majority of designers start from the green and work backwards
Really?
when they're designing it like a real course,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've never really thought about it that way. I always
Because
think
they
about
say
it.
it influences the placement,
Yes.
the hazards, and the length of the hole.
Yes. Yeah. Hello, Pat. How you doing, mate? All right? Good evening. So yeah, it's got a nice camber coming down this way anyway. So anything right here, so should take you hopefully around the back. What, you 370 there?
370, yeah.
Yeah. Really, I'm trying to avoid people going right and then just ending up there.
Yeah.
I wanted to take aim at it and then sort of come through there, didn't you, really? That's with the right wind. Without the wind, they're going to be sitting maybe back
So
here.
are we having like a collection point here for the tee shots, or?
Let's have a look and just see where the ball goes. Just see what sort of distances we've got.
Yeah.
So
if
we keep everything.
Topography, is it? Is that the word you
That
use?
is,
Topography?
mate. Yep. So if we keep everything as a north at the moment, which should be blowing from right to left.
I'm even starting to sound like a designer now.
Topography, mate. That's the one.
Right, let's see the lay of the land here. Yeah, I think you're going to get a collection point down on that left-hand side if you decide to go left, aren't you?
So this is with just a left to right wind. It's not the right wind I was looking at. See, it's distance-wise, it's fine.
Yeah, that's a nice distance. That's what I'm saying. That raised tee box, you're never going to struggle to reach this in two.
No. So I'm not too worried about the distance there.
No, because I've played a lot of par fours, mate, and when you've got like a 15, 16 mile per, you can't even reach what 3 would pass.
No. So what would that be? I think it would be an easterly.
Sorry guys if you're picking up my dog, he's needing some attention. It's right in my face.
He's right there, easterly. So a high easterly is going to give you, should be in our face this time.
Yeah. 13. I reckon that'll still leave you about 185, 190 into the green.
Still pretty close once you hit that slope. 204.
209. Not too far off it. Well, depending how big you make the green up.
For the wind, obviously you're going to be hitting 4 iron, 3 iron at the most.
4 iron is
because of the 16 down, yeah.
You're there or thereabouts anyway.
So that covers that.
Yeah, so the wind's in your face is not going to be a huge issue. with a length.
Yeah. So now it's just a case of what hazards we put in.
So what are we thinking then? If it's going to be a bunkerless hole, what are we going to class as hazards that got it's going to punish
How do you
poor
do
shots?
fellow? What's fellow? How do you do fellow kids? Oh, I see. How you doing, son? You right, mate? Nice to have you on. Cheers for coming on. Sorry, Lee. Say again, buddy.
I'm saying,
Sorry.
how do we make this like a tough tee shot then if we've got
Yes.
no
Yes.
bunkers and stuff?
Yes.
What are we going to class as our hazards?
Well, we've obviously got this little point
Has
here.
anyone in the chat got any input, Steve, or that would like to?
Yeah, because I'm not really sure on this how, really.
It's always good to get some feedback from the
Mm.
viewers, throw ideas at you.
All I can really think
I
of.
mean, could we use vegetation here just like as a
We've got this
buffer?
point here, haven't we? So that's one point we've possibly got. We could possibly pinch that a bit tighter. Or make you want to see if you can hit over it if I bring
Yeah.
it here.
The only thing I'm thinking of here is,
Mm-hmm.
in what scenario would you want to take that right hand side fairway on? Why?
Yeah.
If I'm on
Well,
the tee box, I'm saying, right, I've got options here. I can go left or right, but
like I say, if I put this here out a bit more, then you're going to think, okay, if I've got a trailing wind, I can take it maybe
yeah,
over that. So that encourages you to try and take it on at least.
yeah. Because at the moment,
And then you're going to think, okay,
I'm
I've
not
got
even think. I wouldn't even think about
no.
going to the right hand side.
But if that was there, you would then maybe, yeah. Do you think?
Yeah, so we've got to get something that would
And as long as we leave a little
make the
area here for them to get
make the
through.
golfer think, wait a minute, that left, albeit it's going to leave you the easier shot. It's not as an attractive option.
So bring this out a bit more.
Because every day of the week, mate, I'm just hitting it down the left hand side there because I think if we're going to have options here, we've got to have a balance to why we're giving the player the option to go right. Right's going to leave you a longer shot in, but I think it should probably be the safer option off the tee then. If you're with
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that makes it work then, doesn't it? Right, as it should.
I actually like that doing now, Steve. I see it. There we go, mate. That's now starting to look less attractive.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit that point there, hopefully you're still going to get fed down through
Could
there.
we have a really undulating fairway here that is just going to give you an awkward lie if you do take the left option? Without like too much of a severe runoff, it's just going to automatically put you in the rough.
In what
Now
way?
we have the right hand side, which is going to be a longer shot in, but maybe a better lie at our feet.
I could put some all sorts of kicks down there, but. What do you mean raising up the fairway
Yeah, like
higher?
raise it up a little bit, yeah.
What, from right to left so it covers
From
towards the
right to
sea?
left, yeah. What tool's that then, Steve?
That's just, I mean, when you use these tools, it's focusing on the area that hasn't got any fuzziness. So I'm raising,
Ah,
yeah, and then the rest is just getting cambered slightly.
right. I'm with you.
So that's just raised that whole right
But it's
section
just
there.
letting you sculpt a larger area.
Yeah, I just made it big. That's all. You can make any sculpting tool as big as you want. Obviously, I can.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I can make
Increase
that
the size.
outside.
Oh, right,
So
there we go. There.
yeah, just affected that area at the moment. So really, let's have a look at the tee shot quickly.
It's a blind shot, really, isn't it? Still, yeah, I
It
like
is,
that.
yeah. You wanted some blind ones in there, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's with the wind in your face. So really, you're gonna have
Yeah,
to.
now I'm starting to doubt if I would take that left hand side on now, pal. To be fair, because it's going to be a long enough shot in, and I'm saying to myself,
There's no
if I hit
benefit
rough,
there.
Yeah, if I hit rough here, I'm in trouble.
You're looking from this
It's now a
part
three
to here
shot.
now, aren't you?
Yeah.
As just your safe drive. So if you hit it there, but it still should camber you down towards that little island in the middle.
It should kick left here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has done. Yeah,
And then,
nice.
depending if you want, I mean, I like the fact you can see a little bit of the green there.
Ah, I like that. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean, from that view. I don't want to shut that green off completely. I was
No, you
thinking,
don't. You don't want to obscure it entirely.
no, but that's just with the wind in your face.
I think that middle island we need more vegetation though.
Yeah, I'll
Aye.
plant all that deeper. Yeah, make sure that's all looking right. That was just
So
natural.
let's try it with the wind with us there then, Steve, and see how easy that left hand tee shot is now.
So that'll be
Just to give us
west.
a brief idea.
Yeah, I want to see
Of,
if you can take on that first bump.
yeah, I think you could. Personally, I think you could. I think you carry that comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're over that, no bother, mate. Yeah, easy.
Okay.
See, that's really short now, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's nothing more than a wedge. That'd actually be a gap wedge you need to come down. Tiger's really in between, eh? He goes a 56 to a pitching wedge.
Yeah, but I'll work on that bit next. We'll just try and get this drive right. We can't obviously benefit from every single angle.
No.
The only way you could do anything
Did you take
about
that
that.
rough in again a little bit, Steve?
What bit where?
That bit there.
Take it
Make that
what?
mound
This
just out, yeah, out towards there a little bit.
what the actual fairway?
Yeah, yeah. Make that rough. There we go.
I'll lift that up a little bit more.
Yeah, get that raised a little bit. A bit better. Like the first time you play this, you just want the golfer to have a little bit of doubt, thinking, "Am I going to make this tee shot? You know, am I going to carry this mound?"
Yeah, I mean the only way to put any sort of hazard after the mound is to make that a bottleneck that you got to try and
Because
hit for if you want to take that on
it's bunkerless.
like that. Do you know what I mean? So if you do
Yeah,
want
and
it,
have a fair.
so then you've got to be really precise if you take that on.
Yeah,
If you drift
I like
left,
that.
you're in there. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a little bit better, mate. I like that now.
that makes that landing area a lot more
That's giving you
troublesome, doesn't it?
that's giving you a little bit of doubt in your head now, and you're maybe considering going right. Yeah,
Might just leave it flat. Just put loads of obviously planting
yeah, I
in
would
there.
leave it flat, mate, and just get a lot of
Yeah, grass in there.
grass.
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna punish the lie. That should look completely different off the tee now, mate, and less of a. Yeah, see, a lot of folk might say I'm not going to make that.
I
So
mean,
what
we
happens actually if you play it the right, Steve?
should just kick us down. Just
Should just feed down into the left hand side a little bit.
yeah, we should be middle to middle left, that sort of
What
area.
yardage are we looking at here with that? Because it was, I think it was 130 something you had taken
Just
on the
fed us
right hand
down
side.
miles.
Still further back though. Still really a lot further back
Yeah,
than what you were taking the
161.
left hand side on.
Where's that
I
man
think
now?
that's 13, 14 yards of a difference.
Guess we've just come round the back of it this side now, haven't we?
Yeah.
But
So
that
right's
is,
definitely safer, but it's definitely longer.
yeah, which is what we want.
And I'm a risk reward player. I'm not saying everyone else is. You know, there'll be a lot of folk that wouldn't even contemplate going left now. They would just say, "I'll play the percentage shot." But
No, but there'll be a lot of people that will want to
You're
have a
going to
go at
have
it.
probably an undulating lie there at your feet, you know, and a
Mm-hmm.
slightly longer in than what you had here.
You're going to think, oh, I want to take that because that is the shortest running. Obviously,
But
perfect.
remember, not everyone's 290 off the tee as well.
No.
I'm 283 with my technician and 287, I think, with my sculptor. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's a lot. That's 136. It is 20 yards. Now, I wonder how that would play with the wind coming off left to right as well. Or right to left, you know, a side wind. I don't even know if you would take that on with a side wind, would you?
Just reading some of the comments.
Yeah, catch up in the comments, pal. G's all engage the audience.
Missed a few there. I'm only looking at it as it comes up on the screen, and it sort of takes away the.
Statue of Lee. Oh my god.
Let's get the actual live stream up.
Guten Abend, son. Leah's a bit too quiet. Okay.
So
I think I did move the mic away for a minute, lads. Apologies.
that's an old video. I can't seem to get the live bloody chat up.
Pat says, I think most players will want to have a go unless you're challenging in a society. Yeah, I agree. And Leo's saying it will be hard to hit the fairway with hazards. Leo, can you hear me okay? Or am I coming across quiet for you as well?
What did Son say?
Um,
Because I missed what he said.
Son, maybe funnel the fairway between the two hazards so that when you can't fly the left bump, you end up with an awkward lie behind the grass island. Leo says my volume's fine for him. Yeah, so Son is saying maybe funnel the fairway between the two hazards so that when you can't fly the left bump, you end up with an awkward lie behind the grass island.
Yeah.
And then Leo says, let's get a statue of the big T on the 18th. I'll keep an eye in the chat for you, Steve,
Thanks,
because I know
mate.
you're
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
Any questions you want, guys, directed at Steve, just let me know. And like we say, if you've got any suggestions, whether you're a designer or a player, love to get some suggestions from you, Leo. Like being an elite player. Good to get some feedback.
I don't think there's any benefit in that, is there, really?
And what's
Just
that?
raising that little area there.
Yeah, that's pretty pointless, to be fair, isn't
It's
it?
not
Really,
going to hazard or help, is it, in any way?
It's not gonna influence the shot.
No.
David says this is coming along really well. Although the 99 rated powerhouse golfers could make this easier slightly at 316. Wow, 316 now, Paddy and Steve. That you up opening a Carlo Lager?
Kind of Fanta. No lager for me.
What flavour?
Orange.
Oh, I like
Just
the
bog
lemon.
standard. Yeah,
I
I
like
like
the
the lemon.
lemon Fanta, mate.
Well, again, if you're going to flip and compensate for players like that, you'd have to put something down here. I mean, you'd have
What's
to
that?
make.
The 316?
Yeah, you'd have to put something like that in.
I don't think everyone's hitting that far enough,
No,
pal. But
but you know what I mean. Though, if you did, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. You'd
yeah.
have,
I mean,
that's the only way.
he's got a point. It's a hazardless. We don't have hazards, so
It's going to run out, isn't it?
yeah, you've got to punish
Eventually.
that. So they're partial in that.
Well, that's at 420 yards. It would have to be more.
Is there any way? Could we have like a?
You could only make it bend round like that, really.
Yeah.
So that means they've got to try and hit that little area there now, rather than that whole area. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you got
no.
a 320 and you're trying to get through that gap now, aren't you, rather than this whole area here to aim at?
Bless me.
Shoot, mate.
I'm just trying to rack my brain here, mate, to think what we could.
Well, I think for most people that's still going to leave. You could say 375, that's there, 376. It's the rollout. They're going to have to try and roll out to here, but that camber's down there anyway.
Could we?
So they're going
Could
to
we get
want
an
to
out
take
of
them.
bounds
But then
on the
they're going to.
left-hand side?
If I run something like a path that runs all the way along, like here, round here, like that whole path, other side of that path out of bounds. Do you know what I mean?
I think we're possibly going to have to do something like that, Steve. You know, just that beach area and
Mhm.
part of the heavy rough OB.
Yep. Yep. Like I
Because
said,
then you are maybe considering, wait a minute here. Yeah,
but that gives me something to work to. If
I mean, I'm just
if
trying to
if
think how we can.
if I do put a path there, say for example,
Yeah, you can make the whole left-hand side out of bounds.
yeah, I could follow the line of that path with some out of bounds markers.
That then gives the tee shot something to think about because let's be honest, these courses will be used in society events and
So that whole area is out of bounds now.
there we go. There we go, Steve. I like that now.
Got to make the out of bounds show up. Okay, see it now.
And obviously you get out of bound markers, yeah, the stakes.
Yeah, I'll put like
Yeah.
I'll run a path round here and then put the stakes in every sort of 20 yards all the way along.
Yeah, and I think I think we do have to have some heavy rough. So Leo's saying his driver goes 279, so this would be that's a tough fairway for Leo to hit 279.
Yeah, all I don't really want, Leo, I can is
Leo thinks that out of bounds is a
yeah,
bit over the top.
yeah, it was just a rough sort of guide, Leo. But yeah, I know what you mean, mate. By the time I put a path in along here,
Yeah, you'll tie it won't be as
yeah,
severe.
yeah, I won't put it as tight as that. It'll be the other side of the path, away from the fairway a bit. So I'll run a path like along that out of bounds line here, and then put the
Yeah,
out of bounds about here, sort of thing.
yeah. Give us a
Yeah,
few yards
yeah,
in
yeah,
the rough,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll just take it out for now.
So let's look at that mound then at your little hazard that you're contemplating here for the big hitters, Steve.
But down here,
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to leave it as a mound, just as heavy grass maybe.
I have. Aye, sorry.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got the mound there. What I can do is I can run a path round through where it is at the moment, sort of thing. Keep
Yeah.
that bit in. I've got to take the overlay edits off. Give me 2 secs.
Son saying the out of bounds is a good solution.
It needs to be there because I don't want people playing off the beach and stuff. I mean, you could do, couldn't you? I suppose if you really wanted to, but excuse me.
You know what like Scotsmen are, mate. They'll hunt for their golf ball for days.
Let's get that out of the way. Yeah,
Yeah, I
so I
think
can
that's
leave.
now a deterrent for the big hitters, Steve.
Yeah, and I'll fill that all in with the grass all around that
Go and
area
play
there.
that then, pal, and see.
Mm. But that's going to be the opposite wind again, and it'll be an east.
Who's the biggest hitter in the game? Is it Tiger?
I don't know.
Can you play as someone else? What's
No,
all the other pros? No, just
no,
Tiger or you.
yeah.
I mean, like Leo says, he only
It's a
goes
west.
379.
It's a west.
Loving the interactions, by the way, though, guys. This is exactly what Steve wants.
Yeah, especially on holes like this where we're not 100% fixed on an idea.
What's your latest course design, Son? Leo says it could be a smart idea to move the hazards back a bit, maybe. As in, what do you mean, Leo? That first hazard on the left, like pull it. There we go, Steve. Oh, I was hoping that'd filter it. Ah, it's not bad.
I can just slope that down a tiny bit more, that last couple of foot.
I was gonna say that's ideal if that does just go into that.
Yeah, we'll just drop that down a little bit.
Because ideally, you're probably looking to fade that a little bit, aren't you?
Mm.
To avoid that. Like me as a golfer, I would say, right, that fairway's camber and right to left, I'll fade it.
All we're looking at really is this wind, aren't we, at the moment?
It's the wind that's really going to determine how this hole plays.
Totally.
Well, that's links golf, that though, mate. You know
That's
it is.
right.
That's links golf.
Especially on a coastal hole like this.
On a coastal hole, we want the wind to really affect how this hole plays.
Any other wind, you're not taking that shot on. So
No, you're not.
that whole area then becomes irrelevant. It's out
It's
of play.
redundant.
Yeah.
That left hand side's redundant then.
Yeah, it's all right then. Every other wind is right, in my
Yeah.
opinion. So even if we go south,
Well, let's get the crosswind and see how.
this should be going towards the coast now. This wind, yeah.
Right. So my thought process is here. Let's have a look at the left hand side.
So let's just take that on now, the same shot with this wind, for
I
example.
don't know if you're going to make that.
No, it should just run straight left and off. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. So that's out of the equation, so that's what we want. It's then going to force you miles right over here somewhere.
See here though, Steve. I
Go
would
on.
fade it. I would fade
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shot.
yeah, I know you mean. Yeah. Against the wind.
Because that could still kick into rough. Yeah, it has.
Okay.
So try fading that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't want every tee shot hitting the rough. You don't want to punish a good shot. So could you zoom in a bit, and I'll tell you how I'd play this. I would keep aiming right, Steve. Keep aiming right. Keep aiming right. Keep aiming right. Now apply some fade to Tigers. Is this perfect swing?
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Yeah, just
I
on
can
your
add
left
spin.
stick. Left stick.
Oh
Left
yeah, of
stick.
course. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So no, fade.
Yeah.
Fade. Just not as much as that. Just keep. That'll do.
Mm-hmm.
And aim.
About there.
Let me see, because Tiger will really aim about a couple of yards left. Yeah, there. Try that. That's how I would execute this shot. Get that ball turning over. That's not really faded much, but yeah, and that should take out the hazard. Yeah. Jesus Christ, that fairway rolls, pal.
Yeah, could flatten that out a tad.
Yeah, I think we might have to, because you don't want them running into that mound, because that was a good shot you played.
Mm-hmm.
I fully expect the Tigers fade to turn over a little bit more than that, though. Right, let's catch up with the chat. As not every player is a powerhouse. Yeah, apart from custom characters that can extend to 327. Yeah, pull the hazards back, maybe to make it harder for technicians, etc. Actually, not a bad shout, Steve, because what are the hazards now for a shorter drive? There isn't. Really.
No, the only hazard you've got is you've got a longer shot, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's about the only thing is the distance of the hole, because it is a long hole. But
Paisley Park.
I don't know.
Keep me updated with that one, son, and we'll get it showcased on the channel for you, pal. So could we have for the shorter hitter, Steve, a really undulating fairway then? You know, if you're
Well, I
coming
mean,
back
if
20
you're coming
yards.
back here, look, it's pretty bloody bumpy
It
back
is
here.
actually, aye, now I see it.
Like
Yeah.
landing area, you know.
So hit Tiger's Freewood. What does that go? I think that goes 268 or something. Just to get a feel for the lay of the land, you know. Yeah, 260. So Leo's goes 269. Wait a minute, Steve. Here's an idea, right? Go to the driver, Tiger's driver. Pull it back. Can you pull it all the way back? Like the yardage. Keep pull. How far back can you pull it?
God,
Take distance off it. There we go. So
235.
go 279, and let's just see where that tee shot is going to end up. Out of curiosity, because I've still got a feeling it's still going to reach that mound. Oh no, it doesn't.
Just to the right of it.
Just to the right of it. But now you've got an awkward lie at your feet there, and it's a long shot in. I think how we design the green as well is going to have a big impact on this. I quite like that tee shots now though, considering we have no like hazards bar the terrain
Just the
itself.
undulation, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that'd be interesting, David, to actually see how a powerhouse can navigate around this course, because you still need precision, David. You know, I personally don't think that a powerhouse is going to really benefit you too much in this hole, depending on the wind.
just make those two choke points a bit tighter through here,
Yeah, a little
maybe.
bit tighter, I agree. Quite a wide fairway. What we don't want though is a good tee shot feeding down into that middle.
No, that's why I cambered
Rough.
that up a little
Yeah.
bit now. So if you are right through this area, which is a bit smoother, you should kick, and then sort of
And just
stop
stay in that
about.
little
Yeah,
collection point.
should be around here, shouldn't it, somewhere? If you're anything shorter, you're in the undulation and you got a long shot. If you get through there, good luck to you.
Dawn saying powerhouse with power at 99 is 300 yards without power fittings. That's interesting.
$300. We can't get that.
Tiger
Can we?
spot 290.
290. That's the furthest I can get.
So let's get the one with you, Steve, and see how taking on that left hand side now plays with the patch of rough you've introduced.
Is it a west or an east? I think it was an east.
I think it's a west.
West,
I'll be with you.
Cheers. Play off 5. I think I'm going straight at it now, pretty much. I did drop down that little bit on the last couple of foot.
Right, that's a good strike. Good kick left. Does. Yep. Yeah, love it.
Yep.
You would have to take a bit off it.
Yeah, or just be even further right.
Or you could aim a little bit more right.
Just try and take on that mound more to the right in the middle of the fairway. It's the only way you're going to get away with it.
Thing is though, I'm not sure if that mound's actually in play at that yardage. Would you cannon off?
I think it was. Yeah, I think we just cannoned off the left of it. Then where was it? I think we pitched it about here, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that mound's in play now.
Yeah, we pitched it about here, so.
So let's see if you can go over that
If you
mine and
landed
see
it
if you can
there,
fly it.
that looks pretty flat. If you land it there, I think you're going
Yeah.
to get a straight run
Can
in.
you fly that mine though, Steve, with that
Over the
wind?
top of here. Shouldn't do. I wouldn't have thought so.
So I'll
Not
give you an
with
arc.
290.
Put full loft, apply full loft and full backspin. So down on the left stick.
Down
Aim
on
at the mind. Let's see the mind. Try and take that on. Gonna be close. Perfect. See, guys like Leo can hit 108%, mate. Stuff like that, it's incredible. But I think we've achieved it now, Steve.
Yeah, I think we've got enough little bottlenecks going there now, and
I think there's enough punishment there now. Like we
by
say,
the time I fill
I
it in
would
all
say
with grass,
80% of players are bailing to the right depending on the wind.
by the time we filled it all in with grass, it's going to look more intimidating
Yeah, it's going to
again.
look a lot more attractive in the eye. Just the green now, really, I would say we've kind of got to get a feel for.
Not sort of green. I mean, I haven't got to keep all this massive area. We're just using that as a guide at the moment. But we can have anything we want.
Yeah, that's a good point, David. I forget that people use that flighted golf balls and stuff. I've not used one at all. But I would say the majority of societies don't allow. I think all that balls are prohibited, lads. The majority of societies I play. But yeah, that's what I love about this game now. There's so many factors a designer has to take into consideration now, Steve, isn't there?
Too many.
I like the size of the green, Steve, if I'm going to be honest.
Well, I haven't put it in yet, but that's the area I've left. So
Yeah, you've left for it. I do like that. I like that size. Because it's
And
going to give
going
you
that
more
way.
scope for your pin position.
Just put one in quickly as a guide. What are we looking at? About that's too close. That's all
What's that? 70 yards, 80 yards, 90?
right. Just put that in there for now, just for a rough one.
Yeah, I like that. I like that size of green.
So this is never going to come into effect, is it? I was hoping this hole would have to be used like a kick. That was my original idea.
Yeah.
So then she'd have to try and funnel one through there if he was in trouble and he was struggling to make it. Which some people still will. If
Yeah. That could well be an option, mate, if you're finding the rough. So Pat's saying I think it's harder to design for a set yardage now because the new AP lets us finer tune our golfers, whereas in 23 it was more set yardages for each yardage. I totally agree, Pat. I didn't realise that the power hitter's fully maxed. And like David's saying, which is a good point that I never took into consideration, that they can go 327 carry. I mean, that's Bryson DeChambeau territory. you know, so much to factor in.
Yeah, 2-2, what way though, Leo? Running away for you or coming into you? I was think running away.
Yeah, I do like the two-tier green idea on this.
Running away.
Running away,
Yeah.
definitely running away.
Yeah.
That's a good shout, Leo.
Yeah.
I think running away, Steve, all day long.
Yeah. I'll just flatten it out a bit first, and then we'll put the rise in.
Yeah, Leo says running away 100%.
So then we'll put.
Be good to get Leo on this as well. I forget he can join the. Just to get an elite player, and he's even better than me, mate. Get an elite player's process on how he's going to take shots on and how he navigates a golf course, mate.
Hi, Chris. Welcome along, mate. I didn't get the last bit he put.
Hey, Chris. He says, hello guys, thank you for sharing this process with us. I'm a minor designer and pretty good player of this game. Would like to give little input from players' perspective as designers don't play a lot. Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for, Chris.
Any ideas, mate? You fire away.
Yeah, it is easier. It's not even a partial now, is it, Pat? I mean, I don't even know what you'd call that shot because you can still pull your yardage marker back 80%, and it's still you still execute the 100% swing, don't you? I think that needs to be looked at. I think
Yeah.
that's too easy from a player's perspective.
Okay.
David says, I understand societies will restrict distance, but for players not in a society, they will use what they can make. Yeah, very true.
Mm. Well, we got 2 tiers in there, but it's still a huge area. I've just made it a little ridge at the moment so it runs off to the back and runs off to the right, but I mean it's quite a big green.
What's the size of that green then, Steve? Out
I'll
of
measure it
curiosity, with your
now.
measuring tape. Maybe it is just a little bit too big for a. I see what you mean now. Try to
Par 5 of a
implement that
3 wood,
tier.
just fine, but what was it?
What's the what was that?
Missed it. Just do another one.
So 57, 56 yards wide. What is it deep? 36. I think I think the 36 is fine, but I do think that 57's too wide. Personally, now I see that. That is going to make it hard for you to create the.
It's not so much that, it's just what sort of irons are we going to be hitting into it? They're going to hold reasonably well, aren't they? If it was a par 5 and we was trying to hit a 3 wood into here, then we could afford to get away with a massive green and not. But
I think could you
that's
pinch it in
that's the size of a green really in itself, isn't it? Half of that. Do you
half
think?
of that? Yeah.
You
You've
know.
got to remember though, pal. That's links golf,
It
mate.
is.
Links
It
links
is.
golf is the greens are big. I mean, look at St Andrews.
Mhm.
You know.
But then I'm just going to have to put lots more undulation in it in that respect.
I mean, if it's going to be a big green and we're staying with this size, you've got to make it really undulating, Steve.
Mm.
And I think Leo with a 2 tier that would really suit this green, but it's got to be a severe runoff in my opinion.
It's coming down quite a lot.
Yeah, let's get that running away from the.
The only place you could really put a pin that would be hard to hold at the minute would be about
Be
here, I
the back
reckon.
right, wouldn't it?
About here at the moment, looking at
Yeah.
that, 'cause anything there is off.
I'd still hold that,
Anything
Steve. Easy.
there.
I'd still easily hold that, pal.
Well, you got 3 grids before it starts to drop off there. 3 grids before it starts to drop off there. 3 grids there, and
Yeah, the only like
it's just this
I would look
area's.
to I would look to run it up that slope personally.
Mhm.
You know, I would look to run my ball up that slope. I wouldn't be trying to land it on a
Well,
sixpence.
if you're going to try and do that, then
I think
so,
that's quite a favourable pin to be fair, because we've got a lot of green to work with. There we go. That would now need more yardage control. Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
I like that though. I mean, look what I done
Yeah.
that course today, mate. And Leo went 18 under on it, pal.
Yeah.
In the same event.
Yeah, those pins were not movement much, was there? Was a problem with
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Don't be scared to.
That was the problem with that. Those pin threes were very reasonable.
Don't be scared to have challenging putts, pal. Tell you what, that pin would be tough, Steve. Over in the back right in this hole.
Back here.
I mean, I would imagine that's a blind. That would be a blind shot in.
That would probably be. Say that was 1, that was 2. That would be 4, so if we put.
Leo says, don't make the greens too hard for my dad. Toughest shot in this game can be 20-30 yards uphill. Yeah, I fully agree, Chris. That 20-30 yard shot's now the no man's land. You know, where you're trying to maybe force your super flop. Try to partial a spinner.
So where would you say the toughest pin spot on that is out of those? This one?
Yeah, probably that one there, because I think that's a blind shot now. That one. Is there any way of looking at that, Steve? Because I think that's going to be a blind pin.
Let's put that there.
Depending on where the approach is.
Well, let's say we're to the right of this mound first.
If it's not, it's going to be close to it.
I haven't changed it to pin 1, have I? Pin 4. Oh, not rewind shot either. Yeah, it's definitely blind. Just got to change the pin set.
Close to it, pal. And if it is blind, I like that. Yeah, it's blind.
Should just be able to see the top, maybe. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's blind, tucked right in there.
I like that. The thing is, though, that's still going to be a wedge for some of these big.
That's what I'm saying about the size of the green. You know what I mean? Considering we're only taking reasonable irons in.
What? Let's have the wind against us, so then you're talking about that's probably a 4 iron. Let's do a very.
I'll do the whole hole in the wind in our face with that pin and just see.
Let's get very high though, Steve.
Okay.
We've only been doing it at like 13, 14. Let's get very high. You're talking about 19 up to 20s.
Oh. And what was it again, Lee? Was it a west? In our face?
West is with us, so
east.
East will be in our face.
Cheers, mate. Very high.
Because I reckon could well struggle to get there too. I think you might even be hitting. Mind you, it's not gave us a worst. It's only 17. You'll still comfortably get there with like a 3-4 iron. Still getting that nice favourable kick, aren't we? The 3-wood. You could come down. Wait a minute. No, you couldn't. You would have to play that club, Steve. Does Tiger have the choked approach? If you press right. Yeah, it's probably more realistic for a lynx. Does that lie your feet's going to gain you a good?
Yeah, but then you got the option. Then you got an option. It's a bit of fun. Trying to bump and run.
See if that funnels in. I think you needed to aim a little bit more left.
Right. Where do we end up? Well short.
Yeah, so I think you needed to aim a good bit more left there.
Well, if I was going to play that, I'd also be playing that with topspin as well.
Yeah. I think so. Aim left. Let me see. Keep aiming left, Steve.
Choked approach left.
Let's go for choked approach 5-wood.
And then spin forward, back there.
And what did you hit there though? Was that a 5-wood?
This choked approach, yeah.
I don't think that gets there though.
No, 3 choked approach,
Yeah,
just
go
that.
3-wood choked approach, and I think you could bail to the left. Because that mound there on the right hand side, I think you're probably hitting that with a 3-wood. This is where you're going to have to use that tiered green that Leo said to feed it in. That's got a chance. There we go. That should feed in.
Just stayed on top of it.
Just missed it though. Just missed it in all
And now you
fairness.
got a horrible putt, haven't you? 22 foot.
I would say another
22
2
inch.
yards. 2 yards and you're probably down there, pal. That is a tough pin.
It'll hold, which is fine. It's not going to go flying off the back. But yeah, right, let's hit a
Yeah,
full
Leo's saying,
forward.
to be fair, I am setting this up in Highlands and the site is a very open course. For this shot, this is where the 2-tier green comes in handy, as you can use the slope. I totally agree, Leo. You have to aim right there, yeah.
So it's just a full 3-wood like that.
So Son's saying, look from the left root fairway. Can you see the green from there?
You can definitely see the green, and I think you'll see that pin as well.
I think that pin might open up from the left-hand side, but you're
Oh,
not
right, but
getting
you got,
there in this wind.
but also you've got that mound in the middle that you might not be able to see. Let's have a look. We'll have a
But
look at that next.
I don't think you're reaching that left-hand side in this wind.
No.
Personally, you could try it.
So we'll do that after this. What am I doing now, Leo? Just the 3-wood full.
Leo's saying hit a 3-wood and feed it in.
That's a better line, isn't it, to catch the hill?
Nah, you need to aim another couple of yards right there, Steve. That wind's just eating that.
Fiddly little shot.
The choked approach still gets there, mate. It was just that we weren't. So, 3-wood. And I would aim.
Try it back there.
I would aim.
I was here before.
Let me see your character.
Uh,
Do you have the light your feet on? No, that ball's below you anyway.
no.
I would aim, yeah, just about there, Steve.
I think.
No, keep going right.
About here, innit?
About
here?
there, yeah.
Yeah.
About there.
I'm on 5-wood, was that?
I think that's short. I think that's 5-wood you've hit, mate.
See. But that's fine because I want that little bump off that
wow.
fairway.
Did you put topspin on that?
Don't think so, but I just hit the bump on that fairway, didn't I?
Well, whatever club you hit's a club, mate.
I think I just hit the front of that because I angled it down a bit.
Yeah, but I like that though,
Yeah,
mate.
that's
It's
fine.
Rewarded a good shot.
That's what I wanted.
It's rewarded a very good shot.
Which was.
But yeah, I don't think you can take that left-hand side on now, Steve.
Yeah, about here it hit.
That hit about there, pal, and filtered all the way down. Which we knew it would. Hence why you opened up the bottleneck a bit. Let's see if you can take that left hand.
So what was Son saying? Let's go with Son's one. Same
he
wind.
wants to know if you can see the green.
On the left side.
Chris is saying as far as powerhouse drives go, he drives 315. Oh, Leo says that was a 3-wood we hit there.
Oh, was it? Ah, cheers, Leo.
Yeah. Have you aimed far enough left there, Steve? Aye. Yeah. Still see it. I think that you can actually see that pin now, Steve, if you move the marker a little bit.
By the time we put grass on there, you won't.
Yeah, I'll just.
Would you suggest lowering that mound a tad? Or just having it complete blind?
Well.
Because I think if you're 3 or 4 foot to the right there, you're going to be seeing the green.
I think there's got to be some advantage of taking that left hand side on, so you probably could see that pin. So I would maybe lower it a touch. Because there's got to be some advantage of taking that left hand side on.
Yeah.
Because it's the easier, the tougher tee shot. But I think if you could just lower that mound, so we could potentially see that flag stick just a little bit more. It's rewarding the player for taking that more challenging tee shot on rather than bailing to the right.
I need to do a bit of smoothing out here anyway. There's all big, too big a lumps
Yeah,
and
you'll
bumps
fix
here,
all
but
that, mate.
yeah.
You'll fix all that.
So from here, I reckon you should see a bit more, hopefully.
I could just see the top of that pin and no more. That's
Really?
better now.
Mm.
Still just see it and no more though.
That is extreme left.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, mate. I'm quite surprised you held that part of the.
I just placed the ball there.
Oh, right,
yeah.
okay.
I
Is
just
that
dropped.
not fully your tee shot?
I
Was it
just
not?
dropped it. No, I just went there and dropped it, sort of thing, just to have a look. I mean, if you're here, you're gonna, aren't you? So
If you're there, you'll see it. Yeah, yeah. Same
so
as there.
you should see it. Yeah.
You'll comfortably see it there, Steve. Yeah, no bother. You see the whole pin. And
I
that's
mean,
when that bottleneck really comes into play because you're going to need it from that distance to buffer it in, pick it in.
it's just if you're gonna think from the tee, I'm gonna come and lay it up in this area here. Why would you?
It's still a tough shot because you did hit a tee shot initially. I'm sure you did,
Mhm.
and I think you were very fortunate to that the
Stop it.
way that undulates down, mate. I didn't think the ball would have stayed there.
Just flatten it out a little bit, that, because that is not quite right. I don't mind a little dip running off to the left more,
Yeah.
but for now that'll do. Right, let's try that shot again.
So potentially with that wind in your face, you could probably easy go left then.
So what? Wind in our face, very high east.
Yeah, you can easily go left.
But
That
then,
wind's just going to eat that. Is it going to stay there though? Yeah.
shh,
Still a long shot in though, Steve.
that's 242 yards in the wind.
Par four, mine
Freewood.
pal.
Oh yeah, but we've given them the opportunity. It's downhill,
Yeah,
24. They've got that little bank of fairway just in front to bump it on the
I think
green,
it's a fair hole.
and then they've got the slope to try and kick it down.
I think it's a fair hole. You've still got a birdie putt, but this is where three putt
And this
comes
is
into the
pin
equation
four
as
as
well.
well. This is going to be
That's
the
pin four, yeah.
hardest. Yeah, this is going to be the hardest hardest pin on the hole. So
So Leo's saying, I would say for the fairway before the green, the bottleneck on the left, raise it a few feet so the ball kicks right, which would make going for the left side of the green harder as it looks too.
so we'll see what he means.
I know exactly what he
Yeah,
means. Because that
good.
ball is just naturally feeding into that pin all day long, isn't it? So he's saying raise the before the green, the bottleneck on the left, raise it a few feet so the ball kicks right, which would make
So
going
it's
for the left side of the green
right
harder as
here.
it looks too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he means there.
Well, we could just literally do a little partial bit of raise and then it just creeps onto the fairway like that. So you're going to get a little kick like that. So a bit more maybe. Bit more sort of here.
I think a little bit more there, Steve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah, tighter in. Pinch that fairway.
So have a look.
That looks, yeah.
So if you do try and
Yeah,
anything short's going to kick you off over here, isn't it?
anything short should just kick you way
If you're
off line.
bang on the money, you're going to pitch up and just roll, and then you might get a little backstop here, come back.
Come back, that should probably feed back, yeah.
That would be the perfect shot.
Let's try that then, mate. Try that shot now.
Alright, where can we
Yeah,
play it
Leo says
from?
that just like that.
Cool. So
Where
let's
was that shot you had before that just fed in beautifully?
try it here.
Yeah, I think it was round about there. I think it was still a 3-wood.
This is going to be in your face. 3-wood blind shot over that mound. Downhill. 3-wood's getting there easy, isn't it?
Comfortably. That's 5-wood you're hitting though, bud.
Just trying to
Now
look at
for
it.
you.
You wouldn't take a 3 there, would you? Because you're
I
going to
would
be out the
probably
back.
hit. like if we try to use the slope in the fairway now.
Oh, it's a 5-wood. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I said
Yeah,
so.
you'll need the 5-wood. Go a choked approach, I think here though, Steve. Yeah, yeah. So we're trying to put this fairway to the test, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to come off that sort of
Yeah, I think.
surface weathered area.
Yeah, it's
Just
obviously going to be hard to gauge, but I think that'll be close. One should eat it. That's holding up, isn't it?
just taking a sip of drink. Yeah,
Just short.
in the heavy, so that's fine. That's good. I don't mind
Do
that.
you see when you hit the ball, Steve? You can change the camera angle for the rest of
Yeah,
us.
sorry, mate. I
Pushing
was taking a sip of drink as I hit it. Sorry.
up.
I'll do it next time.
It's quite hard for us to see.
Yeah. I'll do it next time. So play from
I think
here.
that would have made though if you aim more right. I think that was a rough to the left we missed. I don't think it was due to yardage.
Yeah, we've done triples quite a few times, haven't we? I think a few greens have got. Oh,
Yeah, I think we've got a couple of triples. Yeah, so far anyway.
So what am I doing here? 5 woods like that.
I would aim
left,
a lot more right though.
a bit more
Aim
right.
more right.
You tell me when.
Keep aiming right, Steve. Keep going. Keep going. I'll bite there, pal. Because that wind's just changed, and that ball that's going to slope left too.
Yeah, I've got. It's my settings that I've got on. That's what it is.
There we go.
It's the settings that I've got on. I haven't got follow cam and all that. I turn that off.
Right, okay,
that's all. Because I like to just look at the shot when it's.
Yeah. Someone says you can change the settings.
Yeah. I'll do it quick. That'll be displaying HUD, won't it? Or it'll be difficulty.
It'll be cameras, I would imagine.
It's the follow cam, isn't it? I want on.
Yeah, it's cameras. I think if you come back out of there, pal.
Cheers.
Yeah, cameras.
I definitely ain't changed one of these.
Just go to reset to defaults, Steve. That's probably your best bet. And see what it changes it to, because that looks all pretty. Yeah, that should be it. But see when you hit the ball, see after a second or so, if you hit up on the touchpad.
It's this one here that follow Campbell trial.
Oh, there we go. It's off. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't
that'll be it now. That's it now.
I'll follow.
What was that under?
That'll be displaying HUD, yeah, and I think, yeah, on.
Oh, that's it then, pal.
So come back, rewind shots.
Theo's laughing at that reach the green.
I'm on the wrong pin still as well. We're trying to.
Yeah, that's pin set 4. We're what is it? 1? Pin set 1 was it?
It was either 1 or 2. It might be 2. I think 1 was the centre.
2, yeah, 2 it is. Yeah.
Centre's the green, isn't it?
2 is the one with the backstop, right?
I think 2 is the one we're looking at here. This should be 2.
There it is. Yeah, with a little backstop that you could use. Yeah, that's it.
So back here. Where was we here? About here.
Yeah, it's 250 in or something like that.
Play from here. Yeah, I've got that on now, so it should hopefully work. So you guys can see it.
230. Yeah, you're gonna have to go up a club again.
A bit right.
Yeah, keep aiming right, Steve. If you're gonna go for that pin, that ball's gonna shoot left as well. Keep aiming right. Yeah, about there.
Yeah. Still not changing. Oh, that's better.
That's a golf shot, by the way.
So now we should hit that.
That's a golf shot, mate. Still a tough putt, though, Steve.
Oh yeah, it's no gimme.
Watch this, you'll make it.
No, it's low. That's fine. I don't mind that putt at all.
No, I like that.
And we have got the backstop there to help them if they do, but not too much, because if they do overdo that, it runs off again behind.
Yeah, you've got about a 3 yard backstop, I think. So precision golf is required there. Can we play that with a win with us now then?
Same pin.
Same pin, yeah, just to see, because I think that's going to be quite a short hole now.
That is the closest pin, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's the closest pin to
yeah.
the.
Oh my god, 5. But yeah, 245 there. Pin, same pin, wasn't it? And
And yeah,
what do you
just
want to
change
do?
the wind.
To the
Wind
west.
to west.
West, yeah, okay.
That's probably going to be nothing more than a 9 iron, potentially wedge. Will that wind?
Mm,
Oh no, shut up, Lee. Shut up.
still
No,
230,
ignore me.
isn't it? Yeah.
I meant like
Yeah.
your tee shot,
Yes.
because you would carry that
Yes.
mound now with that wind, if you know
Yes.
what I mean.
Yep.
We're
I know
not being
exactly what you mean.
unrealistic. Aye.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So let's take the tee shot.
Yeah, sorry, mate. That's what I
Yeah.
did mean.
Yep, yep.
Just play the whole hole.
I got you. I played it from the short
Because I
spot,
think it's
didn't
going
I?
to be quite a short approach.
Yeah, you're going to be another 40 yards on, aren't you? At least. From
But
that.
the only thing is,
Hole 2?
do you take that left hand side on though?
Yes.
With that
Mm-hmm.
rough now, you've introduced it. If anything, too long.
We've left a very slim bottleneck now if you want to go left there, haven't we?
So you've really got to cut that corner now with a little bit of draw.
You've got to stay as close as the right side,
Yeah,
left side of that.
I'd maybe even draw it, Steve. A little bit of touch of draw, because Tiger's a fade bias. I would just go a touch, because I don't know how much his draws. Yeah, just to try and take that fade out. There we go. I think if you hit this well, that should feed right through that central gap. It has done.
She's still run off, I think.
Will it still run?
I think so. Just.
Not bad though.
But is that ever on? Do we want to leave half of that flat and the left half of that little bottleneck running off? You find that
Yeah,
little spot, you deserve something, don't you?
I don't. Yeah, I
Or
don't
not.
know how I feel about the punishment there,
It's a bit too cruel, I think.
because I think you've had a really good tee shot there.
Yeah. I don't want that left bottleneck to be 100%
That
punishment.
that was in a good line, Steve, but with a camber, it just naturally fed down into
Too much.
that rough. I think that's just a little bit too punishing, because that was a really good golf.
See, I don't mind. I don't mind this bit here, this landing area running off.
No.
But if you're gonna hit from there to there, you deserve to flip and get through there.
You deserve to get a favourable kick.
Totally. That is too cruel. So we'll lift that up, raise it up, do that, try that.
I mean, we want, unreliable kicks like you get in links golf, but
Yeah, not for
at the same
punishing.
time, I think we've got to reward good brave golf shots as well.
Totally, it takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? You think, yes, I've hit that
You're playing
spot.
on perfect swing.
Exactly.
It's a bit, yeah. But
Well,
I
it
think
helps
that's the
me.
main thing.
Yeah, because I can put it exactly where I want it,
We can put it exactly where you want it, mate.
Totally, mate. It would be a nightmare trying to play every shot, as you know, exactly where you want to put it. No, ain't that good.
So Leo's saying hit up on the D-pad once you've played your shot, pal, and it'll show us.
Ah, cheers, Leo. Yep. No worries,
Son saying old people, mate. I think Steve's only 64, mate. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's classed as old now.
Nah, I'm young 64, am I?
Right, so a little bit of draw, Steve. I think you needed that just to counteract Tiger's fade. It was just a touch. As soon as it said draw, that was it. We stopped. Keep going.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Now we're looking at that line, aren't we?
I think that
Bit more right.
I'll go a touch more left. Yeah, just over that. Yeah, I think that's perfect, pal.
Back in fling. So look,
I'd go a touch left, Steve.
Let me reset it. Ah.
These designers that don't play the game, lads, eh?
It's the inverted camera. It always throws me because it switches the camera from the designer to the opposite way. Do you know what I mean? That's what throws me.
You should get Leo in here and you hand the controller to him.
Well, if we could do it, it keeps changing it, doesn't it? But that was on my one, wasn't it? That was on your one, rather.
That was on my one, mate.
So I'm wondering if you could take over and play, because it'd be nice for you to have a quick go of the course itself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm fine, mate. So zoom in. I think you've got to go a touch left, Steve. Left. No, keep going. Keep going. It's hard because you've changed the camera
I
angle.
know, because you know that is because I've always played right
There we
analog
go.
stick.
There we go. Hit that, pal.
I've always played right analog stick, but in this game I changed it to left analog stick when I'm hitting the ball. And that's what keeps throwing me.
There we go.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
How's that for player judgment, gents?
Well done, mate. That's what you're there for.
I think that's well deserved. I think that tee shot needs to be rewarded, Steve.
God, if you're in a 6 yard at landing area, you
I mean,
deserve it.
how do you guys feel in the chat? I think that's a. I think
Let's
that's
just
a
try
tough shot.
try the same shot, but just 6 yards to the left, if you know what I mean. So see if it does run off now. If we go
Yeah, I
to
think
this,
6 yards to the left, mate, is going in the heavy rough.
do you think of
Hopefully,
that? Yeah.
hopefully.
Where do you reckon? You tell me.
6. Yeah, about there, pal. Because
Right
the wind
there.
will still hit you.
Okay. So this should be to the left side of that bottleneck. Oh shit, Leo set it up, didn't he? Sorry, Leo.
That should kick left.
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I think it's fair to reward that shot, that first drive.
Yep. Yep. Sorry, Leo, I forgot to push the D-pad again.
Yeah, Chris is saying well done. Yeah, I think that's perfect then, pal.
I need sacking.
I'm starting to like this hole, Steve.
Yep, this is a nice linksy hole, which is what we want on the coast, isn't it?
It's stunning, mate.
A nice bumpy,
Very undulating, very natural.
Yep. No bunkers.
And no bunkers.
No, didn't really want to. It was nice to do a hole after the last one. We put those two giant twin sisters at the front, didn't we?
Let's see how the right hand side plays.
Yes. See what we can do
on
with
this
that.
pin.
Yeah. That left's working exactly how we want.
Left is perfect, mate. That's exactly what we've pictured, talked about, and discussed.
Yep.
Well done, everyone, on achieving that, because there was a lot of input in to get that.
Yep.
Yeah, Leo's saying that's good.
Yep. We like it. So, par 5, pin right. Aim right, par 5.
What about changing the wind as well, Steve? A
Yep.
crosswind, maybe.
So, that'll be... South will be going towards the coast. We'll be going towards the water.
South would be bringing the water and play on the left.
Very high. And go... Play off 5. And we're looking at the right side of the fairway, yeah?
I think you're probably going to have to bail to the right now, aren't you, with that wind?
And push D-pad up.
What? Just as soon as you've hit the ball, pal, just keep spamming up in the D-pad. It just shows everyone the flight of the ball.
Yeah.
Right, you can hit up now. There we go.
Yeah. So that
mound's in play, surely, Steve.
It is now.
Oh, okay.
Big kick that.
I like
big
that.
Mound.
Because you're going to have an awkward lie here.
Ball should be below your feet. Yep, that's awkward.
And it's a blind, very nearly a blind pin if you're further to the left there, isn't it, really?
That was sort of ended up pitching in the middle of the fairway, didn't it? So what if we go extreme
right? I think it'll camber more left, and then it should end up at a collection point.
Do you think it'll get us behind?
I think it'll kick left here, but I still think it'll end up in that collection point that you've designed.
Pretty similar.
Oh, I fully expect this to kick left, and then still... Yeah, there we go. And it's still going to end up in that collection point. That's perfect, mate.
Ball below your feet again.
Is it just me, or am I just seeing the top of that pin? Ah, yeah.
Yes, there.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I could change these pin colours. Could be that. I've got them in black at the moment. Sometimes you just change the colour and it'll pick it up a lot more. Red or something.
I don't have the greatest eyesight, lads.
No, but you'll be surprised when you change the colour of the pin. You can really picks up it a lot easier. Green settings. Try red.
Oh yeah, geez, oh mate, straight away that's easier to pick up. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, so we've got a lot more dark stuff in the background.
That's fine. Yeah, it's not a blind shot at all, and you're seeing a lot more of the pin than I thought.
So play from here.
How are we doing for the object meter, Steve? Early in, all right?
You can see it. It's getting tighter.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not worried at the moment.
Not worried about it, no. Be
Not at the
okay.
moment. No, we've got about 15% to do 3 holes to be reasonably where I want it to be.
Okay, bud.
We're getting close to 50, and we've got 3 back-to-back holes,
Yeah.
which if I design them or
Plus,
not.
we've got a few shared fairways and
Well,
stuff to come, and
this
maybe shared
this
greens.
yeah, but this way I'm probably even gonna like do things like share this fairway with this
Yeah.
part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Well, a hole coming back.
yeah, so a little bit of that fairway will pinch and start to go this
I
way,
like that, mate.
and a little bit will pinch and go that way. Do you know what I mean? And then draw that
Yeah.
fairway, and I'll do the same on this hole with just
Yeah.
little roots, not massive
Yeah.
ones, and then the same on that one. So that
Love
that'll
it.
all be one big links area. Do you know what I mean?
Love it.
With all these little mounds in between and things like this, and this will be our really linksy part of the course because it's all big and open and overlooking the sea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Got
We're
plenty.
getting there, pal.
Yeah, it's looking nice, mate. It's
It
looking
is.
nice. Have a look at that tee shot from. I don't think there's anything else I can do once I run that path in round the left. Put that
Yeah,
out
for
of
the out of
bounds in.
bounds.
Put that out of bounds in on the left there. Fill in those
Hole's got a lot of
areas.
character about it, Steve, for not having any bunkers or anything.
No, that's just
I love it, mate.
good designing, isn't it, mate?
It
That's
is.
in, do you know what I mean?
It is.
Strategically.
So, Leo and Chris that said he's a good player. Would you boys even contemplate this left-hand side of the fairway in that wind? Because I don't think I would now. But just out of curiosity, would you lads even in this wind, would you say, do you know what? I'll risk the left-hand side, knowing that the fairway is going to kick left.
You'd be mad too, surely, wouldn't you?
I think you would.
But
No.
if you say this, you went bang in the middle of the fairway, I think you're going to feed through that bottleneck nicely. Maybe a bit more right. But
Leo's saying he would bail to the right all day
I think
long.
you would, yeah. So I mean, if you was a bit more right there, you're going to come round that bottleneck nicely, naturally. But it's a
Try it
ballsy
again.
shot to take.
I still think you've got to hit it perfectly, Steve.
Oh, definitely.
And I think
So
you
if you're
potentially have to.
over it,
Yeah.
I think that feeds down between that bump and that bottleneck, doesn't it?
Is it going to get there?
Gives you the shorter. Well, I got a nasty kick off that bank there, didn't I? That's the beauty of that, isn't it?
But that's the beauty, mate. It's unpredictable.
Yeah. But
See,
you know what I mean? I think it's possible.
There, I wouldn't even take the risk.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. But it is possible. But
it is possible.
yeah,
But I think it's
there's
like
not much benefit. Yeah.
No, there's not much benefit, mate.
No. You're not going to think, oh, that's worth a risk. No.
Here's one for you, Chris. If you're looking to get involved with some elite players, check out early 1981's World of Golf Discord channel, pal, and join our divisional tours. You can come up against guys like me and better players like Leo. I think we've got 6 divisions now. You'll be competing against players of similar ability, but we've got some of the best players in the world, mate. And designers.
So, you happy with that?
I think it's a great hole now, Steve. Just start out of bounds to incorporate, and obviously you'll do a bit of dressing up.
Yep, don't need much. Just a little bit of grass work. That's about it.
No, I think that's a really exciting hole, mate.
Yep, like it.
I like it.
Like it. Nice one, mate.
Right, pal. Is
that
for tonight? Or,
yeah. I think so. Would you reckon? I don't think.
Yeah, I think we've achieved everything that we wanted to do, pal. You know.
We've already got that 6 at the back there, which we can just do a little bit of work on the green maybe next time. Just quick half hour or something, 20 minutes, and looking at the green. But
the course is starting to take shape. It's starting to look how we spoke about. We wanted to get the look.
Well, we're incorporating all the things we wanted to get in, aren't we? We've got the burn holes, and we've got the big deep bunkers, and we've got the undulations and the blind shots and blind tee shots.
So here's one for you, Steve. Could you quickly change just so it's not perfect swing? and your character and just see. I know you're not you don't play often, but just you know, just to get a realistic
I've
feel
probably
and
played about 2 rounds on the whole game since I've got it.
just put it to pro or something, mate, or
Yeah,
pro
probably
am.
will do. And what do you want to do? What was the other thing?
Swing bias should be on.
Yep.
Up one, on, and then swing bias should be on, down, down, left. Move that one left to on. And then rhythm preference, put that up to on. Yeah,
On.
that'll do, mate. Just come back out.
Distance control, don't want that on, do you?
It doesn't matter, mate,
No.
really, about
Okay.
that stuff.
Okay. And you want to play
You
as
can even play
me?
as Tiger if you want, because it'll still be a different ball
But,
game.
but let's have a look at the distance.
Yeah, let's have a look at the shorter
Because
driver.
the good thing about
still 65.
yes, that's the good thing about my character is he's
You've still got plenty of options, mate. Because I know you can bail to the right, you know. So, which I think you'll definitely have to do,
oh for sure.
especially with that wind.
Tiger off. Play hot 5.
You're really gonna have to bail to the right, but
265.
Yeah, you're gonna have to weigh. Yeah, you're gonna have to go over right.
Even then, that brings a lot of this into play, doesn't it? Now.
I don't think there'll be many players playing this game now with 265 though, but
No,
I think you're gonna be able. I would still aim right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you've shanked it.
Let me get my swing back. I forgot the swing bias was on. I forgot it was on. I just went back and hit
it. You're showcasing parts of the course we don't want people to see here.
That's a big bump there. Right, let me get my swing bias back on. Right, there we go. Okay.
You need to aim more right, pal. Yeah.
Even shanked it left.
Is it going to work though?
Gets us into there.
That's a world of pain again, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you've got enough loft to get over that.
Go about it. Just relax and hit the shot. That still went massively left. I feel my thumb going whoop. Look at that. Found the path. One more.
If you don't hit the fairway here, just play it as it lies. Come on, mate. You can do it, Steve.
I can do it, mate.
We've got faith in you.
Massively right.
That's better. That might work. Yeah!
Okay, he's found the fairway.
There we go, buddy. Now, this is probably where you're potentially looking to land on the fairway, are you?
Yeah.
Try and feed it into that backstop. So see, it does cater. It still caters for players at all abilities and different yardages. You've still got a plan A, B, C, and D.
I think 25 down with that.
I'm going to let you do the calculating here, mate. Let's test you.
I'm going to try and play that. But it doesn't matter if I can't hit it where I want to hit it. I can calculate all I want, can't I?
Where's this going to go?
Left. Left and long. Left and way long.
Fanny scramble for the par.
I've got to try and get up and down and over that canal. I'm supposed to be highlighting my good strengths, Leo. Not my bad strengths, mate.
That's just to let you know, man. I'm right through the back of the green, by the way.
I was never going to hold that.
No. That's good though, pal. We've seen your brilliance in the course designer. We've got to bring you back down to earth a little bit.
Exactly. You certainly will if you see me play. You think, how does this bloke design courses?
Brilliant. The course is playing fair. Tough but fair. There's that ruin there again.
Yeah.
Really like it actually, Steve, now I see it. Yeah.
I ain't got many choices really with ruins, there's not many.
No.
That's why I just put all that stonework around it. Would you like that hole? It fits the course, doesn't it?
I think it fits the course, mate.
Any views on it? Be honest,
it connects with the rest of the course really well.
Fits in fine.
If you want people to go left, green would have to turn right to left towards ocean. Otherwise, right is the play, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I think that this hole's all weather dependent. It's all wind dependent, you know.
And pin.
And like you said, what pin placement you're on. I mean, that is the pleasing thing though. You've got options on how to play this hole. It's not There's not just one blueprint on, right, you've got to be here, you've got to be there. I think also what will come into effect here is your fade or draw bias, depending if you're a draw or fade player. That's going to have a huge say on this. I'm showing off now in the par 3. That's a shot, by the way, if it sticks. Nah. Bunkering plate? No.
I tried to angle that down, but I have to angle it a bit more. It's just because I'm not sure about this yet. Let's have a quick look at this very quickly. Let's see what you think. I don't think it looks quite right at the moment. It's the bunkers. I'll show you the settings, how we can adjust them, and tell me what you think. See how we got this sharp edge and it tapers down? We got that sharp edge running through there. If I go to here, bunker settings, this is all a new feature, so I can set the lip depth, I can set the lip start, so I can bring the lip up higher.
Right.
So it just narrows that area down, so the higher I go, the more the bunker comes in line. Obviously that's too much now, because you can see.
Too much, yeah.
But if I come back, say, even more, about 50, 62, 50 I reckon. Start to get a little bit of a crease. I think that looks better, doesn't it?
I think that does look better, pal, but my only concern... Oh no, it's changed. You don't want the ball staying on that heavy rough if you're wanting it to feed in the bunker.
No, I just need to dip these two little areas down a little bit more, like this sort of thing.
As you know, mate, remember we spoke about in one of the other videos, it's just stupid, the lie it gives you.
Where was you thinking? What, here? Where are you looking?
Yeah, I think if the ball hits...
What, up here?
No, is it that patch go right?
Sorry.
I can wait, can I ping it?
Yeah, I see so.
Move over here.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
See where my... This bit here. Will it stick in that, Steve? This. See that little portion of rough here?
Just make it... I can make that...
stick in that?
I can make that all fairway just by dragging this point.
Yeah, because remember we had that issue in the par 3 where we're testing it and the ball was just sitting there.
Oh, where's the fairway one? That one.
Yeah, it's this little bit here that I'm pinging. Because I think the ball would hold up on that.
Moving the wrong point. I've got to get that one with a little arrow, isn't it?
I think it'd be good to have the ball feed into the bunker.
There
we go.
Bit more.
Nothing this man can't do.
And a bit more.
If he doesn't know how to do it, it's not worth doing.
There we go. And this one over here. Right, so that'll close all that back up.
Yeah, there we go. That's better, pal.
Let's see if I can get it off of that one above. That'll do.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better, pal.
I like the lip. I like the lips now. They look about
I like
right
the lips a lot, Steve.
See what I mean? It looks more cambered and natural, doesn't it?
Looks a lot more natural, not as manicured.
No.
A lot more linksy. Yeah, they're beautiful, mate.
Yeah, much better. Where was those two big ones we did? See, when we was talking about having that look that you was talking about.
Yeah.
The only way we can do it is by actually changing the soil. We just save. I'll show you what I mean. I can just exit without saving.
So is that the first time you've saved that tonight?
Might have been, mate. Might have been.
Jesus, is that risky?
Yeah. But we won't be doing. We're not been doing much.
We live life on the edge, mate, don't we? We live life on the edge.
We've got it all on record, so we can just redraw it. But trying to do all that sculpting again, that would have been hard, right?
Jesus.
So yeah, if we go subsoil. Obviously, we could just draw the bunkers in using them as soil, and then you're going to get really rough-looking bunkers.
Okay.
Terrain painting, subsoil,
subsoil stuff, yeah.
Subsoil natural area, subsoil texture, subsoil sand. Say it was that sand. It will change the whole outside area of the
Oh, so
course
it does.
and make sandy areas.
Oh, wow.
So we're now going to have a lot more sandy sort of areas,
I
which,
like that though, pal.
yeah, I don't want too many. I don't mind them along the dunes. I don't want them here.
Along the dunes, I think, but not there.
Nah.
Yeah, I think.
So,
And
so,
how do you
but
remove
look,
it?
go on. How do I remove
How
it?
would you remove that and just have it in the
I,
area
just,
you want?
I would just have to start drawing over the top of it again.
Oh fuck, that's a lot of work, though, isn't it?
It would take about, where am I? Take about this long to sort of do.
You're an insomniac anyway, mate.
Well, she's in Italy this week, isn't she? So I got the kids on my own for a
Pa-
week.
Party at Steve's.
Jeez Louise. So I'd have to
You'll
start
not.
doing stuff like that and then just run sort of
Yeah,
surfaces
yeah,
like
I'm with you. Yeah,
this. So I'd go terrain painting,
I do think that's
subsoil.
quite a nice look, though, Steve. Especially along the coast.
And then I could use a tool like this. Probably would not bother brushing it, but then certain bunkers just start blending it in like that. Do you know what I mean?
Blend it. Yeah.
But on the edges. So if you got an edge like that, I'll just use that and blend it in.
There we go.
Okay. So and then in this scenario, you take this out, for example. Oh, not that one. That one. Delete. Delete spline. And see how we've started to get some sand there now. If I go
Yeah.
create surfaces, terrain painting, subsoil sand, spline, draw like a semi-fake little bunker in there, like we just had. It should make it all bunker like that.
There we go.
And then
That's
you get
exactly the look I
that's the
was just
look you
going for.
wanted, yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously then I can just go like that and just create like a bit of depth to the bunker.
That is
Like that.
excellent now, mate. How did you figure that out then?
I was just looking at it last night and just thinking. I sort of knew that was the only way I was going to do it, but I was reluctant to do it because I didn't want to change too much of all the outside of the course.
Yeah, Chris has got a good comment for you there, Steve.
What did he say? Because I can't read it.
They're just saying they're learning so much from you, mate. So
Okay. Oh, good.
he says, Maze, you have amazing ability to make surroundings look so authentic. Something I have been trying to pick up on, and this is incredibly helpful. And then Mark
Oh, good.
says, welcome to stream, Mark. Mark says, never thought to ask that brush to paint edges. You learn something new every day.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this little bit. I mean, I've seen other designers do it on certain courses, and I knew that's how they did it. So I knew it
Yeah.
was possible, but I wasn't sure. I don't want to
That's
do it.
exactly the bunker I was trying to explain to you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But see, the best way you can help Steve out here, guys, is by one, liking this video, two, subscribe to his channel, and three, share his videos.
I mean, so then it's just a case of, do you want to do that on every bunker?
No, mate, I don't think every bunker. I think just certain ones.
Or do you think it would look? I don't know.
Like, I think there's certain holes that we could get away with doing that in the entire hole. But for example, I think that par 3 that we done the other day, I think that manicured bunkers really suited it. Whereas I don't think that bunker would suit the.
Back here.
Yeah, I think that bunkers really suit that hole. Whereas I don't think. Hard to say. I might change my mind once I see it, but
Try it, innit? So we can do. I haven't saved any. I won't save any of this. We can just.
no.
I'll change that one. But I'm happy to change those two on that off because I think they suit the character.
I think if we had that on every hole, it would be overkill, mate.
You think?
Yeah, because I might change my mind as soon as I see this, but I like the manicured look.
I don't know what it's going to blend like over. I don't know if it will go over fairway.
Fairway, yeah, that's.
I don't think it will because fairway dominates everything apart from bunker. Do you know what I mean? So I doubt if it will work.
Yeah, so.
In my head, it shouldn't.
No.
I've never tried it, but there's no way this should work.
Way to find out.
Should only get half of the back bit in. Yeah.
Yeah. So it would work in that hole.
Well, only if you then move the fairway, but then you're going to get a slight bit of rough.
Yeah. No, mate. I think the manicured bunkers really suited that hole.
Yeah. It's because we're going for a dunesy look, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And those two holes are right on that shelf on the coast.
That shelf, pal, yeah.
So that makes sense that it works for those. Just put all this back. But that was the only way I could think, because I don't like to be defeated.
No.
When you told me that was the look he was wanting for, I was thinking,
Yeah, see, that looks so good, Steve, there on that hole. I think.
I do. I
I
like it.
think that
You can see
really
that. You can see the
suits.
difference.
Yeah, I
It's
think the
night
left
and day,
bunker
isn't
looks
it?
far superior,
Yeah,
mate.
it's night and day, isn't it?
I think one, it's a better look, and two, more natural.
Night and day, mate, in my opinion.
I think it's a beautiful look to the course.
So I'll just put one in there and we'll have a look at both of them and then we'll call it a night. I'll save it. I'm happy to, because if I go back to the first day, I don't think we're going to see too much
Yeah.
of all these little soiled areas. Only the ones that I need to change, I'll change. The rest of them
Yeah,
off
I
in the
think it'd just be
distance.
nice to have the odd bunker like that, pal. You know, not overkill with it.
It's more the grass areas that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I don't want sand everywhere near the course.
No. No.
That needs to be a bit bigger.
I think that would kind of take the linksy feel away from it.
Yeah, but on the dune holes near the, see, that's not working at the moment. I need to think about that.
Thanks, Chris. I'll have to let my wife read that, mate. It'd be nice to let her see that sometimes I can get some things right.
Something, yeah. Great. She'll never believe it. Right.
Starting to like that look, Steve.
Mm-hmm. That should give us a bit more of a bunker there now.
That looks a lot better, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. We could change the colour of that because it's a bit
Yeah,
white.
yeah, you could, yeah.
It's a bit white at the moment, isn't it? I don't know whether to dip that down there. I'm not sure.
It's more like American sand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Bit too white for my taste. Okay, so if we go texture and texture, and then go. Well, I went for the yellowest sand I could find. To be honest, let's try one like this. That's a bit more natural in the texture of the sand.
I like the texture.
Yeah, still a bit. Well, I don't know. That's the sand of the bunker, okay,
Yeah.
and that's the sand we've got. So the fact that that's in the light, they're not a million miles off.
I don't know what it is. That looks more. That looks like mud.
What, this?
That, yeah.
Well, this will change the fact that if we do this, I can make that look more like a beach now.
Ah, right, okay.
Because now I've got that texture available in the palette on my
Right,
little,
that's a good way to do it then.
on my
Yeah,
little
that
palette board.
looks more natural. Oh, there we go.
Just
I
try
like
them.
that.
What others have we got? We've got one up here. That's more like a beach and that's
Yeah,
overpowering.
it's more like a beach, mate. Aye.
Um,
Get your bucket and spade out.
Kids will like that one. Was it that one or was it the other one, Lee? That one. That one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was that one, Steve.
Yeah. So if
I
I
quite like that.
play from there. Play from here, yeah. What's the lie? What's it give it as?
Is that dirt? Sand.
Sand. Which is fine.
Perfect. Look how steep that bunker is,
So
mate.
that shot. Best shot I've ever hit. Didn't even look.
That wasn't even perfect swing. Oh, look at this. Going up and down, mate.
So yeah, now that's what it's done to the background of our course now, look.
Yeah.
See how we got all the sand everywhere now. That's where I'm going to have to go around. But all the bits off, at the end of the day, all the bits off the course
won't be seen.
Well, I could just do one huge spline of this texture.
Ah, right, just to
Just to,
cover that up.
yeah, I'll just show you quick. Just be like,
And that'll turn back to natural.
yeah. But
Wow, there we go. Look at that, guys. There's not a thing this man doesn't know.
so I mean, and then if I do this as well, go there, go there, go there, and then go intensity, and then it'll start to creep back in, but it should be a lot lighter.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's starting to change now, pal.
There, so we're looking at around 40 is the changing point.
Yeah, it was 40, it started to
Yeah.
change.
So just leave little bits, but then you get these lines. You see these lines that have started to
Yeah,
appear. I don't like that.
no, that doesn't look appealing on the eye.
So that's the trade-off. Before I was looking for that sort of look in the background. That's why I had subsoil as like an orangey coloured grass
Yeah,
to get that look. Because I think that
but
looks.
like you say, the benefit is you can now make the beach.
They're the only two benefits. We get a nicer beach and we get a nicer dune area,
Nicer dune area, yeah.
and the rest is all a lot of
The
work.
rest is all of a hindrance, to be fair, isn't it? Really,
You
because
can
it
see how
creates
much
more
work
work.
I've got to do to try and get all this back to.
Yeah, that's disappointing that that's going to create all that work, Steve.
For the sake of that fucking.
I don't know if it's worth it.
I like them though. That's the problem, innit? They're so nice. They do look really nice on this hole, don't they?
It does look a lot more natural,
And especially,
but it's the trade-off.
that's the trade-off, mate. This is designing fucking issues you have
But
in
you're
your head.
going to make this beach look like beach now, aren't you?
Yeah, just to wind us up even more.
And I know when we see it, we're going to go, wow.
Wow, that's way too bright, isn't it? But no, that's right in the sun. That was just
It's
in
actually
the
really
sun.
nice.
Yeah. Let's have a look from the tea.
Yeah, I won't lie, mate. That looks far superior.
Looks like a beach.
It,
Do
it
you
resembles a
know what I
beach,
mean?
yeah.
Before I was doing a faux beach. You know what I mean? Using what I had, the
That
subsoil
looks
B.
like a typical
It
Highlands beach
does,
now, mate.
does, because it's even got those bits where it looks like people sort of walked a little bit, doesn't it?
It
So,
does.
so I mean, that's the annoying thing, right? Because if I had subsoil B as a sand texture, would be laughing. Because I could go create surfaces, subsoil B, terrain painting, subsoil B. It's only really dirts I got to work with.
Yeah,
I ain't got any sands in that,
band.
but it's all dirt. So if I could have changed that to a sand and everything else would have stayed the same, I would have
Stayed the
just had
same.
a little bit of sand in my palette to work with. So that was how I created the beach before, was just by
Right.
using that one as a beach. That was the closest
Yeah.
one I could get to. I
To
thought,
sand, yeah.
yeah, it's actually dirt, but it was a faux beach, a faux sand. So it's frustrating as hell, to be honest.
It is, mate. I feel wary of the work that's going to create, pal.
It's
You're
all right.
talking hours.
I don't know. It's not ours, mate, but it's
No?
no. I mean, I can change it back easy. I'm gonna not save it at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll leave it in your capable hands, mate.
I'll have a think
And
about
see
it.
what you think if you think it's worth the trade off. But for my input is I think that particular bunkers look far better and
So
at
does the
the
beach.
beach.
Mm, totally agree, mate. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't think we'll have that bunkers in every hole, but it just gives us that option to mix things up.
Because at the moment everything else looks awful now.
It does.
You know what I mean? So if I come out of that, because I'm not gonna save
Looks
it,
like bloody abandoned dunes now, mate.
it just looks a totally different course, doesn't it?
It does. It doesn't look like a links course now.
So we go back to that. And we go back to.
You did save that,
Yeah, I
you
saved that a
definitely
minute ago, yeah. Just before we did those changes. She said that's the first time you've saved it. So now we'll go back to our original textures and palettes, and we'll have our original bunkers in at the top of it.
Yeah, now that looks like a links course, mate.
So that's the trade-off for that, and for that. Now if I can do so, I don't know what I can do with this beach. I'm not sure.
I think it's maybe worth trying to play about with that beach, Steve, and see what you can come up with.
Subsoil B dirt. That's all I've got to work with,
Yeah,
and I
it
don't
doesn't
think
look like a beach now, does it? After what we've just seen,
I can't see. It's
and
got.
there's no way you can turn that into stone like little pebbles and stuff. No, instead of having it sand, there's a lot of beaches up by me, mate, and stuff like that have got a lot of.
Shale and pebble and all
Yeah,
that going
yeah. I
on
don't
in
know
it.
if that's an
Shale.
option.
That's like that around here, mate. Norfolk's very much like that. I don't
Not
know.
all the beaches up here are sand.
I'll show you the textures quickly while we're here. We may as well just have a quick play with it, mate. So I ain't got to do it all on me. Todd, you can tell me what you think. Subsoil texture. These were the ones I was working with, so we got this one. That's not bad, is it?
Steve, that looks actually decent.
That's not bad, is it?
That's better than what you had.
I wasn't sure if it was a bit grey before,
No, mate.
maybe, in the top of my head when I was looking.
That
It's
looks
just
far superior to what you had originally.
too green, too grey, too green. This one, too green. That one.
That
That's
doesn't
not
look the
bad.
worst either.
No. That hasn't really affected much else on the course. Look.
I think that one you went before that though looked better.
It did, but that affected a lot of the course again.
Did it?
If you look at
I
the
never
back,
looked.
yeah, I'm thinking of it.
That's
I'm thinking of the work. If you look, the one you liked, I think, was this one up
yeah, it was that one. Oh, I'm seeing it now.
there. Yeah, that's changed everything
No,
again.
that's not worth it, mate.
So that was better than the original one, though, wasn't it?
That one there, yeah. I
That's
don't
better
mind
than
that at all.
no, that's better than the first one. There's less green in it now, and it just looks like very rough sand.
I mean, for the sake of one hole.
So
Remember, it's out of bounds. You're not going to get down there.
no, we're only looking at it from the distance, aren't we?
That's not bad either, Steve.
Just try a few, because maybe I didn't try them all. I'm not sure.
What's that bottom right one?
White. Lovely for a tropical beach, wouldn't it?
Lovely for the Pacific.
Perfect, wouldn't it?
That's really nice. Just doesn't fit.
I think that was the one. Yeah, it's
I
not
think
right.
that's the one you had on,
Yeah,
that
it
one,
might have
aye.
been. That's awful. Oh, this one.
Oh,
Rubbish.
Steve, that's bang on.
Fuck's
Ah, it
sake.
does change it a little bit. Yeah, fucking.
But
Wow.
not.
It's not as much as the previous one, no?
No. Let's have a look at the course. Hole rather. Frustrating, isn't it?
It's a bummer, that par. Yeah, that does look far superior.
Mm.
Do you know what that
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 first
actually looks like wet sand.
does. That
It
looks
looks
more
like the
like.
tide's been in and going out.
Yeah.
See one thing, Steve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get that along that beach? It's like that wood. You know the like the rustic looking wood it would like be for flooding. Along the in between. So move your marker right, move that thing right along this yeah, that area there. You know that wood. You know what I'm on
Trying to
about? It
think.
looks like
Not really.
I don't
I
know
know
if
you
you
get
can.
bits of deadwood and stuff that float up off the out the
Yeah,
sea and stuff, but
it was like that. Not like a fence, but flood protection stuff.
right. No, not that I can think of. I've got walls
Nah,
and fences. These are my walls and fences. That's about it.
what's that wooden fence?
But
Oh
this
no, it's
one,
fine.
that'll be
Aye,
that.
no, no, it's all right. No, no, that would
Yeah.
just look terrible.
And you got that. You obviously got your retaining walls.
Yeah, your retaining walls. Yeah, No, I just had a thought of something there.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Chris. I'm in an R because I don't really want to change all this work through the whole rest of the course. I've got to add little bits in again and all these little areas. I
I
don't
like that
know.
stone dike though.
So look at this drive. Play hole 4.
Course is really starting to take shape, mate.
I think
That's
I
beautiful. That tee shot is absolutely stunning, Steve.
yeah, I do like the bunkers in the distance there. You can see everything, every hazard,
Starting
every
to
bit.
pop, mate.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that work really. I don't think.
No, I don't think it's worth the.
I think the trade-off was that second one we saw, which looked better than the one I
Yeah,
chose, and it
yeah.
didn't affect anything else, did it?
It didn't affect the surrounding land.
Because I'm not using that subsoil for anything else.
No,
That
it's
subsoil
not
B.
worth the trade-off, pal. It's really not. I can't recall what it was. What sand it
Well, it
was.
was up somewhere near the top. Where are my great surfaces? Terrain painting, subsoil, B, dirt, texture. It was about here, maybe. That went that one. That one. Was it one of those, Lee? Or was it
It was
page 1?
similar,
That
but
was
it
this
wasn't
one.
that one.
It was like that one.
Yeah.
No, because that's
No, it
affected
wasn't
everything
that one,
else.
mate.
That one. Right.
No,
Right, that one.
no.
No. What's
It was
going
one
on?
near the top. I think it was one up the top. Nah, wasn't that.
They were all the
No,
grey ones I said, and then we dropped down to here. That's changing the rest of the
that's
course.
changing the rest.
That one. That one.
Must have been down the bottom then, Steve. Or that middle one.
Mm-hmm. That's
No, it's
gone
definitely not that.
bananas. This one. Might have been that one.
Uh, I don't think it was, but that's not bad. I don't think it was that one. That's not bad. No.
Right. That one.
I think it was that one,
Yeah,
Steve.
it was, because that's changed nothing else.
It was that one.
Yeah, so if we go here now.
It definitely was that one.
Yeah, let me go there. That's our trade off. Let's have a look. Playoff 5. We've now got a better beach, basically.
Oh, that's far better, mate.
Yeah.
It was definitely that one. Yeah, that is it.
What was page 145?
I would just save it at that then, pal.
Yeah, as long as it's not affecting the rest of my course.
I've not
I
visibly
think
seen
that
anything.
is a far
Yeah,
superior looking beach
it
to
is,
what we
mate.
had, especially from the distance. That looks like the
Yeah,
right
that's
car
not
now.
changed anything else.
Especially for the Highlands, they're like the sort of coloured sand we get in Norfolk
Yeah,
as well. Do you know what I mean?
you'd get that sand here,
That's a
pal.
British coloured sand, isn't it?
Nah, it's not changed anything else that I'm seeing, pal.
Maybe light little. No, that's just weathering, isn't it? No, looks about right to me. So now let's have a look at this one. It should look more green and lush again now. Yeah.
Beautiful tee shot that. That's how you frame a hole.
Yeah, I like the fact we got the little lighthouse up there now. Got
That
that,
is absolutely stunning, mate.
got that little wall I stuck in around the left, framed it nice. We've got the bridge in the middle with the burn
Little
running up.
stone dike,
Yeah, little stone bits down here at the front.
little screen, burn.
Got a little steps off to the left.
That's
Got
beautiful,
everything.
pal.
Got everything in it, haven't we?
This is turning into a masterpiece, mate.
We'll get there, mate. We'll get there. I'll go through periods where I'll hate it, because I always do. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I
It's
think
because I spend so
I'm just
long
a
looking at it.
perfectionist.
And I spend so long looking at it. Do you know what I mean? After
Yeah,
a while, I just think, God, You know what I mean? I want to look at something different. It's getting a bit
We'll
bored.
get there, mate.
But then I go back again and I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So that was that one. Yeah, everything looks right now.
Yeah, everything's back to how it was.
Yeah.
Right, old pal.
Nice one. Thank you everybody for chipping in. Cheers, Chris. Thanks for helping sticking in with us, mate. And,
yeah, brilliant to get that input from.
Yeah, we
from
got a
these
lot of
guys,
help tonight, didn't we? And we will have to get.
Absolute fantastic, mate. It makes it more enjoyable when you're getting input like that.
That's because we can all throw ideas around, can't we?
Yeah.
And it's only going to benefit the course at the end of the day. And we'll have to get Leo in on one as well.
Yeah, we'll get him in the next one, mate.
Yeah, if he wants to come in and help us out.
But right, Steve, thanks very much for having me, pal.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers, mate. No worries.
I'll speak to you tomorrow, pal.
Yeah, we will do, mate. Right. No worries. Take care.
Mate.
Thanks, lads.
Chat. Take care.
Cheers,
See you
everyone.
later now. Bye-bye. Bye.